Hello, YouTube fans. Here again. And I figure, why not, about to do? I keep mentioning I'm going to do this, and I'm a man of my word. That being Planet of the Apes, the original Planet of the Apes, starring Charlton Heston and Robbie McDowell in the original classic 1968 Planet of the Apes. Now, we're going to go with this. We're going to go. Now, as you know, the big success, same there being 2000 in Space Oddity, they decided to do this one. Now at the time, there's a lot of interesting history about this film. A lot, and I mean a lot of interesting history about Planet of the Apes. At the time, unlike nowadays, there's a shitty remake here, making use CGI monkeys and all this. They're going to do that then, and there was wondering how to do it. They could have them originally, they could have them driving cars, buying airplanes. They were going to do that. They were going to do it, but because of budget and money and the technology, they couldn't do that. And then, I believe it or not, they originally were going to use real monkeys, not making it up. They're going to use real apes, real monkeys, anything what was monkeys, whether it's chimpanzees. And I'm assuming originally going to have somebody dub the voice so it sounds like they're talking. But they realised it would take too long to have apes to make them do this, do that, and they were supposed to be focused on that. So they started to use makeup and use real people. So they had a few stand-ins, a few actors to put the makeup on and so on. And in all fairness, compared to shitty fucking CGI, I'd choose this Planet of the Apes any day because you had Robbie McDowell, they put the makeup on him, they had other actors and actresses to put the makeup on them, and even today, it is above its time. Even today, when you think about it, it does now, but it's a bit of old art, but for its time, it was above its time. So where can I go? Where can you go? It's based on 1972, even though it's 1968. And you get the idea, it's in the future, and you've got Charlton Heston doing a story, it's on this space staff. And this is before Alien when you think about it, and they've got these chassis, and it allows them to go to sleep. So they go in a sleep, and by accident, the ship, it's you get the gist of the ending, but everybody knows the ending of Planet of the Apes. That's what makes it so fucking superior. So the task the ship, and Titan Heston rates up to realise he's in rowing the future. And there's a woman there, but because the task got broken, she's aged, she's brown bread. So you've got two other guys who are in the film, right? There's one you've got ideas and mates with Titan Heston, but they're always fighting in the film, and they're pissing one another off and so on. And they're wandering about, and that's when they get caught. They get caught. One of them gets killed, remember right there, and the other one gets shot in the throat being Titan Heston. He lives, because obviously he lives, he's the main character. But he gets shot in the neck, and his other mate gets tattooed. And at first, he's not talking, and they basically got him. They got his mate. They turned the one who got killed. They turned him into a fucking ornament, and they've got him as a slave. And you've got apes talking. And you got to admit the makeup for that time, the makeup they used on all the actors, including Robbie McDowell. I've got to admit, for that time, you could definitely see how this became successful. How it made so many follow-ups, even though this was before sequels. How it made a TV series, and an animated cartoon, a shitty fucking remake, and how it became a cult classic. I can see why in Planet of the Apes. So you got Titan Heston, you got the the beauty there, I call her the beauty there, very pretty to look at. Sort of like another version of Mattel's Channing. If I remember right, they was going to have Mattel's Channing, may she rest in peace, in this film, but there was certain reasons why she couldn't do it. But this quite pretty. They really do a lot. Just nice to look at. Don't really talk. But nice to look at. And like I said, they got Titan Heston. There's a bit where they're playing with him and they're pissing him off, and that's when he talks. And remembers the classic lines: "Get your dog damn hands off me, you dog damn apes." and I love it. So there's all like doing experiments on him. They're putting an oath and wetting him. You got to see me shouting out, "It's a madhouse, a madhouse!" And I do love the bit where they're wondering why he's talking, and I love to see it. Everyone remembers the famous photo: "See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil." There's a bit where he's in this courthouse, and I swear the diet decided to use that, where they've got the apes. One's got his hands on his ears, he refuses to hear what's going on. One's got his hands on his mouth, and one's covering his eyes. So I got it straight away. I got it. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, if I've got it the right way. So you got Robbie McDowell and his missus as apes, and they see that Dynasty as a human, and they don't agree with what's going on, and they allow him to get away. And he gets his due. But before that, he's trying to get his mate to prove that you're human and they know what's going on. And they find that they've done something to his mate and they cut half his brain off him. So it's making him mute and he can't speak, he can't do anything. But like I say, they managed to break him out. And the other apes going for him. The chief ape, who's basically just a dick, they're going after him, but he attacks this to Chief and he's got him as a prisoner on the island, and he's going on saying that he wants to be free, he doesn't agree with the slavery and all this, and there's a thing called, remember right, the not the Lost World, I'm trying to think it has a name. The tropical world, got the tropical world, I'm trying to think of the name of it, and the other one saying you do not want to go there, you would not want to find out what's going on, because in Tartan Eston's mind, he believes that he's in another planet. Although through the film, you as the audience believe he's in another planet. But they let him go. They say, "Do you want?" One of the chief soldiers says, "Do you want us to get him?" And he says, "No, no. Let him follow his destiny. He won't like it." Now I do know originally the ending was going to be he meets the dude. Bang Bang Franklin Man, without putting in detail, they've got a kid and they live on the island, happy after. And that was originally an ending. There's even still photographs of the original ending where this woman is pregnant, right? But the director looked at it and thought he wanted to give it more of an ending, more of an impact, more of a twist. So the ending you get is he's on the horse. And you think, all the way through the film, you think he's on another planet, which someone's the name, Planet of the Apes. And then that's where they manage to definitely use a double filming and a double photo, and you get the surprise, with the audience. Tartan Eston's walking along, and he sees the Statue of Liberty. I shit you not, he sees the Statue of Liberty. And you get it, you as an audience get it. What happened is, mankind had fucked around, the best the nuke button, the lightning thing ever, toss explosives, the stocked bomb, and they always say that man came from the ape, the caveman, the ape, all that. And what happened is the apes, they become sophisticated, and now we have become lower tasks. I got it straight away as an audience, even back then when I first saw it on TV and so on. I got it. And I love to see Tartan Eston goes mad. He says, damn yous, you've done it. Damn yous to hell. And he goes on his knees, he sucks his head down, he sees the Statue of Liberty, eye up, and you get it. He's not on another planet, he's already been on Earth, he's in the future. That is the fate. That is the fate. And I like that twist ending. The only thing what I wasn't keen on was Beneath the Planet of the Apes. It was kind of a foil up because it makes everything he goes through, all the shit he goes through, fucking pointless. That one will be a rant. I do like it, it's do very above its time, but that one to me is a lower down. Because I'll let you into a secret. Tartan Eston didn't want to be tie-tasted. As an actor, he didn't want to be tie-tasted. He didn't want to do a foil one. Didn't want to do a third, didn't want to do a fourth, didn't want to do a fifth, didn't want any of that. He just should have just been in the original and that was it. But I'll get to that when I get to Beneath the Planet of the Apes. But yeah, it's a classic. Everybody knows it, so don't repeat it. You know what I mean? For its time, it was above its time, and you know what I mean. You had some good performances, some good solid acting. The ones with the ape soldiers, you didn't want to fuck with them. You got the idea they got humans as slaves. So yeah, I mean, it made a few video games. It made a lot of follow-ups. It made a TV series, animated as well. And we're gonna go with it. Even made, like I say, it made a TV series. It made a shitty fucking remake. What else can I say? It's a classic. That being Planet of the Apes. But into them, be smart, be safe. See you later. And fuck it. 5 star from me.